Hi everyone, this is Sarah from the Youth Services Department, here for another STEM experiment for you to do at home. Today I'm going to show you how to make your own kinetic sand. So basically that is sand that, like if you were at the beach, is a little bit wet and that you can mold really well, except you're not going to have to continually pour water in it. It only takes a couple ingredients. First is sand. So I've got about 2.5 cups of sand in here. You'll need some dish soap, and you'll need cornstarch and then a little bit of water. So your first step, 2.5 cups of sand just into a bowl, and then you want about 1/2 cup of the cornstarch. And we're going to use a whisk and mix these together really well. Alright, so once those are mixed together, and you want to check the sides because I definitely missed some there. Once they're whisked together, you then want to put a teaspoon of dish soap into a 1/4 cup of water. And then if you want your sand to be colored, you can also add some food coloring to the liquid. And then you're going to use your whisk again and whisk that up until it gets nice and bubbly. And then you're going to pour it into your sand and cornstarch. And just start whisking. And my sand is turning kind of green, so I'm going to add a bit more food coloring in there. Alright, if your sand is a little too crumbly, this looks like it needs to be maybe just a hair wetter. You can add a bit more water. Get that real quick. I would just do like a couple drops at a time. So ideally, you want your sand to be moldable. So that means, oops, we've got some at the bottom that needs mixing still. So you want to be able to put it in your hand and be able to make a ball out of it. If your sand's a little wet, it will dry. So if you give it just a little bit of time, it'll dry out to a better consistency. It will continue drying out. So what you can do if you're done playing with it for the day and you don't want to throw it out, you can just put it in a storage container like this, put a lid over it, and then the next time you get it out, just add a little bit of water into it and it'll pick that consistency back up. Put it into a ball like that. I've got some that I made earlier here. You can use kitchen utensils, cookie cutters. If you have beach toys, you can use that. But you can basically do whatever you want with it. So I've got a heart. It's kind of fun to cut it up. It'll keep its shape. Or you can just watch it crumble, which is also fun. All right, and I know I tried to show you things you can do at home with stuff that you probably already have at home. I know a lot of you most likely don't just have sand sitting around. It's not too hard to find. I was able to order it offline pretty cheaply, and you can get just tiny little bags of it. You don't have to get like a 50-pound bag of sand to do this. If you have any questions, you can always comment below. I'd be happy to answer them, and I will post the measurements in the comments below just in case you forgot them, and we'll see you next week.